Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
Yo,
your face always.
I'm just like, yo, what's good? It's your boy AJ. It's Chubbs. Sane is in the building. It's Nest Kingdom. Coming off a loss. Tough loss. If you're joining us right now, we just lost to the Lakers. Shout out the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button for us. And I'm going to shout out the chat right now. Shout out Hemi Gang. Yo, Joey, what's up? Nathaniel, hey. Maya, what's up? Crazy Little Big Things, hey. Oh, JRD, what's up? Barry Garrix, what's up, bro? Blessing, what's up? Peoples Hernandez, yo, what's good? Jordan, what's good? Yeah, New York City was good. Cakes Boo, hey, what's up? And my comments is like freezing. Real Royal, what's up? Frosty 6992, what's up? Yeah, like I said, I don't really got much to say about this game. Early on, like I said, Harden was great tonight. I have no complaints about Harden. Harden played amazing tonight. He started off scoring the first 12 points in the first quarter. It was kind of like, which was surprising in his first half. We kind of kept it close with the big three Lakers versus Harden and the kids. We kept it close. That's what kind of like
they were on sharp.
Well, yeah, it wasn't just Dayron. I mean, like Kessler, Dayron. Who else played okay tonight? I think it was about it. Kessler and Dayron. We saw some minutes from Clax. LaMarcus too. We could have went down bad in that second quarter, and LaMarcus was balling. Like LaMarcus always kept us in the game. And surprisingly, we saw Nash play all three centers tonight. I wasn't expecting all three of them to play, but we saw a rotation of Clax, Dayron, and LaMarcus tonight. So we saw all three of the centers. So by halftime, again, the Lakers were up 62-53. Harden had 22. Aldridge had 9. The third quarter, that's when the Lakers made their huge run, 92-78. Harden had I think 32 by that time in the third quarter. And then Nets were shooting 21% from three. We could not hit a three. When Harden was off the floor, it was just, we could not score at all. We could not score with Harden off the floor. It was just, like I said, Harden had to play 48 minutes tonight and to literally just save us tonight. And I don't know how many minutes did he play tonight? He played 41.
Let me pull it up. Yeah,
he basically did play for almost 48 minutes, right?
he did.
He had to play for we were relying so much on him, and like I said, the Lakers big three were just they play like the big three. AD gave him confidence. AD gave him that little boost. LeBron was great. So the fourth quarter was kind of surprising. We cut the lead down, I think, at 2. Well, we cut the lead down to 2 in that third, and then in the fourth quarter, we actually cut it, I think, down to 6 or 7 in that fourth quarter. But again, it was just too little, too late. I mean, I came into this game not expecting us to win anyway, so I'm not even like pissed off. I'm that we competed tonight. That's the only thing I'm kind of happy about. We did compete a little bit until the fourth. That's where everything kind of shut down. But we did compete this whole game. We kept it close for Harden and rookies and role players to keep up with.
We only kept it close when Dayron Sharp was in for 10 minutes. Everybody else.
Oh my God!
I'm being honest, bro. Look at the first quarter.
You know what?
Like, listen.
Yeah,
this is the part that drives me nuts, right? Like I will preface this by saying, listen, I knew we were going to lose this game, right? I just didn't know how bad. But there was a blueprint. I think that you could have made it closer and potentially maybe have won. But at the end of the day, you got a full healthy Lakers. Yeah, they're out there flexing on a Harden and role players team like they just beat us.
Yeah, Braun was stat padding at the end. Like he was
whatever,
he was gassed. Like, why you gassed? You just beating Harden and some kids, bro. Like, you gotta chill.
And it's like at the same time, oh, we got another moron in here because I think
I
it
knew it was
might
gonna
be
be. It's gonna be
TMA.
Lakers Nation in here tonight, bro. You know what it is. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
mad
Actually,
Lakers
it's
fans.
not. It's
Lakers
not that
fans is
much.
gonna.
No,
It's
I
actually
just
not that
booted.
much.
I just booted Tiamat out of the thing because he's just being mad toxic. So whether that's him or not, I don't know. But listen, at the end of the day, like we weren't going to win this game, right? Like it just that was my thought. But I thought it would be like I wanted to see more. Hold on a second. Sorry. So I kind of saw it as like, let's improve on these rotations, right? And it was like you see immediately from the get-go, we were playing really decent in the beginning with Dayron in there, right? Like, and then I will give you that. Like LA came in, I was like,
Marcus came in balling, bro. You
yeah,
gotta give him credit. He was balling.
we
That like we could have
started
went
to-
down like
Yeah.
15 or 20, and he was scoring to keep us in the game, like in that second quarter.
Well,
And the Lakers
first
played
quarter,
good defense on him too. That's the thing. They
Yeah,
played.
the
they
first
played
quarter
the best
we
defense
actually, the first quarter though we actually started to lose, right? Like that's when we started to go down. But what blew me away is that you never go back to Dayron at all, right? And then you start putting in your James Johnson, Bruce Brown, like you put in these no scoring options. Like the thing that like kind of like as much as I liked LA coming in, I probably would have rather had Clax come in. And then when Harden went to the bench, you brought in LA, right? Like that was the one thing I noticed is that it just he kept putting us in a position where you literally had nobody out there to score or just one person. And I didn't like that kind of rotation. I wish that like he would have brought LA in more without Harden. I mean, yeah. And you see how the rest of it goes. And then you go start the third quarter and he starts who again? Dayron. And we get it within 2 points.
Yeah.
And then what does he do? He goes away from it completely again and puts back in James
Brown
Johnson,
and James Johnson.
Brown.
Oh yeah, Bruce Brown,
Like
James
he
Johnson.
keeps,
Yeah.
like why are you like the reason why I don't think we saw Blake tonight because I think Blake's going to get a ton of play tomorrow, which I understand. That's probably why. But this like incessant thing to just stick with a rotation and guys that are clearly not like playing that well together. Nash just seems to keep doing that, thinking that it works and go like the fact that Dayron got 10 minutes tonight is atrocious. Like I know Cam wasn't having a great game. I felt like he should have had more minutes.
He should have more time, bro.
Yeah,
It's like Nash. The thing with that is like Nash would put in these lineups when Harden is off the floor. We need every scoring guy, any chance of scoring we need, and he didn't put Cam in at any time when Harden was off the floor. He was putting lineups with like Claxton, Bruce, JJ, and Patty Mills. Patty Mills, I love Patty Mills, but he's not a shot creator. He's not a point guard. He's not a point guard either. So it's like
Cam Thomas should have saw some
minutes. Yeah, and Bruce had this period in the game. He was just so trash, bro. Like trash.
And can we say the small ball? Because he played small ball tonight. Kessler, Bembry, James, Patty, James Johnson had the most time. Bruce Brown had the most time. And all three of your bigs had less time than them. But arguably when the bigs were in, we played better than the small ball. Cam Thomas only had 9 minutes. It was kind of like one of those things where like, listen, I get it. Like I don't want to overreact because it's like, it's Harden and the role players against the Lakers starter and their full bench. Like they're fully healthy, right? Like the fact that we're even able to stay as close as we are or get
that's what I was happy about. Like I was happy we kept it close. It's pretty
impressive, right? That actually says more about the Lakers than us. Like because the reality is we were never supposed to see this kind of lineup this year, right?
Yeah.
Like you were never supposed to see this. If everybody's healthy, we don't make half of the complaints about tonight that or even most of them if we're fully healthy, right? Like these guys are to complement what we already have. And the simple fact is that we're stuck having to now deal with unfortunately, we have too many similar players on the team so that when you lose all your scoring, you lose Harris, you lose KD, you have no Kyrie at home, and then it's just you're relying on Harden and roll. Like this is what you're going to get. Yeah. And it's not going to be beautiful, right? Like it just, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It just, I do believe Nash deserves. I'm tired of people like just sitting there thinking that Nash is still doing a good job as far as rotations are concerned. Like we are how many games into the season now? What is it? 40?
About to be 40.
Yeah,
About to be
like
40.
come on, bro. Like you ought to know what works and doesn't work by now, and why you keep sticking with like in tonight's game. I believe it was obvious what worked and what didn't, but you kept going with what didn't work.
To answer this, how is this a winnable game? We cut it to 2 in the third quarter.
Yes.
In the fourth quarter,
We
they were
literally cut
only
it to 2, yeah.
we cut it to 2 in the third quarter. And the fourth quarter, we were only, I think by the time Harden came back in, it was only like a 10 point game or a 9 point game in the fourth quarter. That's light in basketball. If you know if you play or know basketball, that's light. 10. This is a game of runs. 10 points with 5 minutes left. That's not that much. You could come back from that.
And
That's
to
a
add
winnable
on,
game.
sorry to cut you off. To add on, the Lakers were missing key shots. Melo was
Yeah.
missing. Austin Reeves was missing. Like 2 threes would have brought us back in I believe in the end of the third. Would have brought us right back into that game when they went on that run. And it's just, it's James Johnson and Bruce Brown for this game, bro. Like it was either, I don't know whether who was worse, but bro, excuse my language, to put it perfectly, James Johnson and Bruce Brown were just 2 cheeks of the same ass this game. There were 2 cheeks of the same ass. 2 cheeks of the same ass. They came together and became the shit. That was kind of the story for them this game. Like,
2 cheeks of the same. Yo, I'm crying. Oh man. I can't even like, bro. This game, like I said, I wasn't expecting to win this game, but it was just the fact that we kept it close and it was still a game in the fourth. That's what's crazy is Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and in the fourth quarter, it was still
we could have won
game.
You
know what I'm saying?
If we did play, shout out to Michael K. If we did play better perimeter defense, there was too many wide open threes for them.
The fact that we didn't adjust and put someone on Malik Monk is disgusting.
They shot 31%. They shot 31% from 3, and that's not even good.
No,
we shot 25. The turnovers were bad too. We had 19 turnovers. That killed us a lot too. In the last fourth quarter, I think Harden made a turnover. James Johnson made a turnover. James Johnson made 2. Like he literally gave the ball to LeBron. He handed the ball to LeBron like 2 times in a row for dunks, and I'm like, I can't with James Johnson, bro.
Yo, and it's crazy because the first steal to dunk, James Johnson handed it to Harden, and he tried to set a pick, but he was also like simultaneously in the way of Harden, and Harden was like, "Bro, what are you doing? Get out of my way!"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Let me." And it's just like he kept going in Harden's way, and that ended up being a steal.
It literally happened like 2 times in a row. He literally just gave the ball right to LeBron. I'm like,
and then the second time, he tries to be the playmaker. And he just gave the ball to LeBron. I'm like,
after those 2 turnovers, I was like, I'm done. I was ready to turn off my TV. I was like, okay, it's over.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Brian V for the super chat. We need 3-and-D guys, a point guard in the buyout. We have to get rid of Brown, Johnson, Carter, and Millsap, whether by trade or buyout. Yeah. I definitely think we need a score. We do, because the other thing we'll get to tonight, the 2 things that I thought were funny that you heard on TNT tonight was all of a sudden that report, like we knew that Joe Harris was experiencing some issues with his ankle, but the big dinger that nobody heard, that nobody's talked about, and the Nets haven't said, is that Joe Harris seeking a second opinion on his ankle, which to me is huge.
Yeah.
That, because you don't know. I mean, that could mean anything with his ankle. So when I heard that, I'm like, bro, we need to go get another score, like stat. Right. Like, and I hope, Sean, like this is the one trade deadline buyout market that Marks cannot sit by idly and just rest with what we have and just hope till everybody comes back. Like, I really believe we do need to
we need you want another shooter or a scorer? Like somebody who can shoot, a knockdown shooter, or you just want
somebody that can score, bro. I don't care. Like, whether he can shoot, score, whatever, shoot or score, I don't give a shit. Just get somebody in there, bro, that can put up some other points, because the likelihood that even with everybody back healthy, that we could run into a similar type situation before the year's out, or even into the playoffs where you potentially lose somebody. I don't want to be faced with having to rely on this bench. As much as I like this bench for things, this bench was built to go with the big 3, but the big 3's hurt, and now you're seeing the holes in the roster, and we don't have anything in that roster that can really step up and kind of take the hit of maybe losing one star, let alone two.
Yeah. Shout out Jaden to go. Thank you for super chat, bro. He said Harden's post game interview was crazy. What happened? I didn't even see the quotes.
Yeah, if anybody's got quote, I'll look on Twitter and see if I can find anything.
I got you. Alex Schiffer just posted. He said James Harden asked about the reports about him today. He said, I didn't hear about no reports. He said he's frustrated about the situation in Brooklyn, given all the issues they've dealt with, and he wants to win, but didn't talk to anybody. Did you guys hear that from me? So I guess he's
calling bullshit on the reports.
But he said he is frustrated though. So
he did
that's
say
part
that.
of the
He
said that's part of the there is truth to some of the
reports.
reports.
Truth to that. Okay.
You know who has reminded me the conspiracy that remember what what's her name was talking about in the spaces?
Yeah, I know.
Christabel, when she said that James Harden, her conspiracy was that James Harden leaked it. He leaked this kind of information, and that his camp leaked it. That's what her conspiracy theory was. That his camp leaked it. But it's weird. I gotta see what James Harden. I gotta watch the full interview though. But
I don't know if some of you all that were in here. I did a spaces earlier in the day, and I said the only two things that stood out to me about that article with Harden was the frustration, because my thought is like, how could you not be frustrated, right? If you're Harden. And then the second was Nash rotations. And then I was like, well, how could you not be frustrated by Nash rotations? So
this is a perfect game example of being frustrated by Nash's rotations.
Thank you.
What he was doing.
And also watching James Harden have to be out there by himself, right? Like, I love Kyrie, bro, but you're sitting at home during home games when dude's out there struggling, and it does say a lot. I don't care what anybody says. But,
it's weird because it's like he said he confirmed him being upset. He confirmed him being upset, but at the same time he's like, "Did you guys hear that from me?" But it's like, but he just confirmed being like he's frustrated.
Yeah, I got the full quote if you want me to.
You got it? Yeah, you can read
the full quote. He says, I don't know about any reports. Of course, I'm frustrated because we're not healthy. There's a lot of inconsistency for whatever reason, injuries, COVID. I think everybody in this organization is frustrated because we are better than what our record is, and we should be on the way up. That's all it is. I don't know about any reports. If you didn't hear it from me, I don't talk to anybody. I have an agent. If you don't hear it from me, then it's reports. I'm frustrated because I want to win and I'm a competitor. It's pretty simple.
Okay, that clears it up a little bit. Then that clears up.
But still, there's the validity. I mean,
he is frustrated though. Like
he's frustrated. So, and listen, dude, I'm pretty sure somebody caught wind of that frustration and maybe twisted it a little bit, like as most articles sometimes do. They hear a little something.
Clickbait. You know how Jake Fisher is.
But I mean, listen, dude is frustrated, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, and that's exactly right. I'm frustrated.
We're all frustrated.
Yeah, we're all frustrated. Yeah.
I think, but how many times have we said what he said in the sense of like where he said like we are better, like the organization is frustrated because we are better than what our record is, and we should be on the way up. And even said it like whatever the reason, injuries, COVID, right? Like COVID's probably saying Kyrie Irving or in that situation, not necessarily not saying it's his fault, but just that encompasses that. And obviously KD, no Joe Harris. I get it. It's without the COVID thing, it's very frustrating to have the same feeling we had last year.
Yeah. We went over this. Like I said, we know Harden. We feel Harden right now. Like Harden should be frustrated and upset. Like he should be upset. But because like I said, when y'all hear reports on Twitter and on like I said by these reporters, these guys do have an agenda at times. So y'all just gotta be careful. Like I said, whenever I report, like I said, I am an outlet, so I just report what's given. But at the same time, like you guys got to figure out what's real and what's not at the end of the day. Like these guys do clickbait, they do a whole bunch of reports, and sometimes it just wants you to click. You know what I'm saying? Jake Fisher was doing a lot of clickbait. You know, talking about Lil Baby, talking about the taxes in New York and stuff. I'm like, talking weather
and the weather. Some of that shit was way stupid.
Bro,
there was like one or two little things that were true in that article, but it's like everything else was just like fucking. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, and let me just add, it's funny you say that because number one, Jake Fisher is from Philly himself. He's from Philly.
Oh, he is?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
and number two,
explains
He
a
was
lot.
he was the guy that said Kevin Durant to the Knicks was a done deal.
Oh, yeah, he's done up, bro. He's
Shout
done
out
up.
to Billy Carter. Let's not forget we're missing 70 points out there. Big facts.
Yeah.
big facts, right?
Yeah.
This is the picture I sent to every Lakers fan. Every Lakers fan that talks smack to me, and this is a picture I sent right here. I was just like, bro, this is all you got to say. Just send this picture right here tonight. Is all you got to say. If any Laker fan come in here, this is the picture I'm just gonna send. Like, come on.
Harden's beard makes him look like he has no neck. I just noticed that. Like, that new picture
Dude,
is like
his mouth is, dude.
It's grown so much. It looks like his beard is just his neck. He has no neck.
I'm almost convinced, bro, that like there's times that he forgets to trim around his mouth and it like would cover up like any. Like, look at that, bro. His mouth is almost done, bro.
You gotta love the beard, bro.
You can't even see the side of his mouth anymore.
Yeah, man, look, cheer the beard, man. Cheer the beard.
Cheer the beard. Shout out to Harden tonight, bro. Harden played his heart out tonight, bro.
Yeah, he did his best, man. I can't. Tonight, bro. I don't really like. Listen, I mean, I don't have any slander for any player. Well, that's not true. How about this? Yeah. Tonight just convinced me further that I don't like Bruce Brown anymore. It convinced me further that Javon Carter is not like gotta go. And I have like this weird thing with James Johnson. Like I like him because he's got fucking big old 70s chops and he's blood sport and he's like kind of a nut. But I don't like him being out there as much as the time he gets. And I understand sometimes he plays good defense and helps, but at the end of the day, how many times once again did you see James Johnson with the ball wide open and just zero confidence to make any shot?
He was so bad tonight, bro.
And that's and like that's painful, bro.
Him and Bruce were just I think Bruce was like a minus 24 or something like that. It was bad, bro.
Listen, I don't think there was a lot of Lakers fans. I would say somebody said the Nets crowd was embarrassing. I don't think there was a lot of Lakers fans there. I just think there was Knicks fans. There was other people, and they were just going to show up.
Why do the plays get so loud? Like LeBron dunking the crowd is like loud, bro.
But it's player stands, bro. Think about it. Think about how many player stands are on our team. That like if wouldn't be here if their player wasn't here, and it's New York and it's the NBA. People are less inclined to follow a team. More to just go watch a star. I mean, that's just the reality.
Read that super chat, bro. Charles, read that super chat and then you can go.
Nash needs to be knocked out respectfully. It's not respect. He needs to get stomped out with Tim's treatment.
Shout out Jelani, bro. Thank you.
Like I just want to see that fan that had the Kevin Durant jersey but cheered LeBron James. I just want to have a chat with him. I just want to have a chat with him.
You need to stop, Raheem, because if we were healthy, this is not even an issue. Like, come on, bro. Sean Marks is overrated. Like, get out of here.
No Sean Marks slander, bro. Don't do that. Dude. You any Sean Marks, man, we might have to block you. If you slander Sean Marks in this chat, bro.
Yeah, no.
You might have to block.
Because quite honestly, like we're just fine, and these role players complement these big three just fine if we're all healthy, and that's the reality. But once you take them out of it, it's ugly as fuck.
Yeah. Like, you can't blame Sean Marks for this, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
Things happen. Like I said, people got injured. Who knew? We didn't know this mandate thing was going to happen. Like I said, we couldn't predict this mandate COVID thing in New York was going to happen. Injuries happened.
It is nice to see that Lakers fans are not in here actually trying to flex like they won something important. I'm impressed.
Because they know what's up, bro. They should be honestly. They should be embarrassed that it was this close with three superstars.
I really thought we were gonna get inundated with trolls, but it's pretty impressive.
Well, let's be honest. They needed this win more than us, especially after that loss they had. Let's be honest. They got beat by players I didn't even know existed on Miami. Like there was like legit like created my players on Miami, and they were just crashing on Lakers that game.
I will say this: they're this team that will come out and play us like they did tonight, and act like they just won something big, but then the next game go out and get blown out by 30. You know, and
they got the Sixers, I believe. So I don't know that they might win that one.
Yeah. Shout out to Raheem, bro. It's all good, bro. We understand people are frustrated, but just you understand y'all are mad tonight. Just don't come at Sean Marks. Y'all come at anybody else. You take your frustration on Nash. You can take it on JJ or Bruce Brown, but Not Sean Marks.
I mean, yeah, and we got to keep this in perspective, right? Like this is, I think it more like the only thing that I'm super frustrated about was just Nash and the rotations, and that's it at the end of the day, because you really realistically can't expect to win this game, even though it was against the Lakers. We know how they've been playing, but they got AD back. AD is still good, even though we know AD is a glass shoe. He's still good, right? Like, and he's still gonna give you, and you saw it tonight. Like, he's still gonna put it on you, and you got, I mean, those alley-oop dunks. Like, don't forget. Yes, LeBron is LeBum, but he's still LeBron James.
He arguably
right?
won on the game. He arguably
and then they had some timely 3-point shooting. We weren't closing out, but like you said, I mean, we did better than I expected. I expected
like
20.
I thought we was gonna get blown
20,
out.
20 to 30. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the poll, yo. Look at the poll I put up, bro. That's
what poll did you put up? Let me see.
Yeah, the poll is bad funny. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you hit that like button.
I think Fire Nash is gonna win.
You think
Fire Nash?
Shout out to Gemini P. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You can go ahead.
Somehow Marks needs to bring up Craig Randall. That guy can definitely bring offense off the bench. The bench needs more offense. I did say something to this effect. I don't know how listen, he's doing great in the G League. It would be interesting to see how he plays in the NBA, because that's, he's lighting up the G League. He's having a good time. I'd be interested to see how
he can score, bro.
He can score, but I mean, again,
and he can facilitate. Actually, he can pass too. He can facilitate too, bro. He's assist. He can dime.
I have more comfort in his passing. I just need to see that leap of G League scoring to NBA scoring.
It's got to translate.
It is different. It's got to translate, and I'm all for it. If it translates, perfect. But
the only way we can move him up is if we guarantee Kessler. But we still have this Paul Millsap problem. I wonder when it's going to get taken care of. Like, Paul Millsap's still on our roster. He's got to get out of here. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
If only we had like a 6'2", 6'3" point guard that can score at all three levels and can just take the load off of James.
Come off the bench.
That would be a great thing.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he's like a starter level guy. He can just break. He's damn near just as good as James Harden. And he can share the rock. If you didn't know, I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. If that was the joke, that was the joke you couldn't get. Yeah, but he's on the couch just watching from afar. So.
What's he doing? What is he doing? What's he doing? What's Kyrie doing? What did Kyrie do tonight?
He's on the couch watching from afar.
Oh my god!
I guess that's the segue.
Oh, did you take out my Kyrie photo, bro?
I didn't take out nothing, bro.
Did you snipe it out, bro? I'm gonna have to come. What'd you do with it?
I didn't take anything out, bro. I didn't take anything out, bro.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh man!
You just put mad pictures in there. You gotta look. You gotta delete some of your pictures. That's what it is. You have thousands of pictures in there. Let me just do the chat.
Where did our whole clip thing went? Overlay. Oh, somebody closed the overlay. Okay. Oh, so this was Kyrie tonight, is what you're basically saying. I mean, listen,
snacks too, and just
this is definitely.
This still to me means something. I'm sorry, but this is at home in Gotham City. We still need you. Enough of this during home games. More of this, please. Let
me read this super chat. Jelani said, I swear Nash needs to walk with security in the streets because, like you said, Chubbs, I would def give him the Tim's treatment. Eric Adams, you get cleats. He said Eric Adams gets cleats.
You get cleats. Oh no! Now see, metal cleats or the plastic cleats, because those are different.
Yeah, are we talking 1950 baseball cleats, where it's metal, or are we talking today cleats?
Yeah.
Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you guys vote on that poll too. It's a funny poll tonight. I'm gonna play a little bit of clip. I got the clip of James Harden. I'm just gonna play it on the microphone so if y'all can hear. Hold on.
Hey James, there's some reports out today that suggest that you might not be happy in Brooklyn or with the rotations that are happening. I'm just wondering, if you can speak to who? All right, then Bleacher Report. I don't know what you're talking about. Instead of speaking to the reports, can you just talk about your experience living in Brooklyn? I mean, the report suggested that you were unhappy. Talking about reports, I don't know about reports. Did you guys hear from me? That's what I'm asking.
All right, so I don't know about the reports.
Do you enjoy New York City?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was like a that wasn't a
Yo, his face was kind of
bro.
like, his face. I wish I could show y'all his face. His face was kind of like.
But the way he said was not convincing, bro. That dude, you said, "Are you happy?"
It did look kind of forced. He's like, yeah.
That did not sound good, bro. Shout out to Jelani.
Do you like New York Harden?
Yeah. Dude, that did not sound good.
Yo, forced that, bro.
That was a forced.
He did force that. I'm not gonna lie. That's bad funny.
I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I'm getting there's truth to this report vibes.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it kind of made me feel like Cristobal was a little bit right about the conspiracy a little bit,
dude,
but I don't know.
There's legs to it, but
it's weird, bro. I don't know why she made me
these reports are blowing smoke up people's noses. Like,
but there's some. I'm sorry, it may have been filled with a lot of bullshit fluff, but at the same time, there's some truth to this report.
Go watch the interview, bro. Harden's face. Yeah, if y'all can see Harden's face, it does look kind of like he looks really uncomfortable. Like he looks uncomfortable, bro. Yeah, if you could play it, he looks like he's uncomfortable, and he just look. It don't. That was
on Twitter. All right, here.
It's on. Go on Twitter. Go on Nets. It's on. It's on Nets.
That's on who?
I don't want to give a free promo.
Just give it to him.
But it's Nets videos. Nets videos. Yeah. You get paid for that promo. Nets videos. Let me read this. Let me read what the poll says right now. Okay, all right. So my poll, I put up the poll. How we feeling tonight, Nest Nation? 17% said I'm pissed. AJ. The leading is Fire Nash. Fire Nash with 48%.
Oh, you can't be surprised at that.
31%. So in second place, 31 said I don't care. We had nobody. And then the last place is we good next game. So people are in between Fire Nash and I don't care. We had nobody. Remember 15-10. I'm pissed. AJ. Let me read some comments. We'll take Simmons, Harden. Are y'all still on this? Even if we had Kyrie or KD, we can easily lose this kind of games because of Steve Nash. I don't know about. Yes and no. But like I said, that's like every game though. Every game we could like lose, but I'm not gonna say just because of Steve Nash. It just depends how we play.
I want to try something real quick, bro. And tell me if you guys.
You gonna try to share it?
Well, I'm going to share the screen, right? I don't think I can get the audio, so I'm going to try to get the screen, but I want to see if the audio thing works. So hold on a second. Tell me if you can hear it. I'm going to switch it up real quick.
This the one I just played?
Yeah. Just so we can tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear here?
Hey James, there's some reports out today that suggest that you might not be happy in Brooklyn or with the rotations that are happening. I'm just wondering, if you can speak to who? All right, then Bleacher Report. I don't know what you're talking about. Instead of speaking to the reports, can you just talk about your experience living in Brooklyn? What do you mean? The report suggested that you were unhappy. Some reports. I don't know about reports. Did you guys hear from me? That's what I'm asking. All right, so I don't know about the reports. Do you enjoy New York City? Yeah.
You see his beard is so thick you can't even tell the facial expression.
You can't tell the emotion he has.
It kind of was that like, duh. I got that vibe too, but it's like, but he's pissed. I don't care what you say. He is slightly defensive and a little pissed. And like that's the vibe I get. Like, and I don't think it's just he's mad at. I don't think he's mad at the people. But
Real Royal, how you feeling, bro? Because I know Real Royal said Real Royal said, how you feeling about Harden's interview, Real Royal?
Yeah. I saw some of his comments. He was saying like, this, it's all cap. Like
it's cap.
But his face, it was kind of like
he looks uncomfortable. That's the thing.
I think like the reaction to that question was like a no shit. I like Brooklyn. Like no shit, sure. Like I love Brooklyn, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It seemed like I understand because he was in Houston for all these years, and Houston is like hot and warm, and coming to New York, like you don't. It's like I said, you don't gotta enjoy. It's like you don't gotta enjoy New York just because you came here. I know you love like Brooklyn, the Nets, and the team. But it's like, okay, if you're like, New York is okay. Like, you don't gotta be like, try to hide it. You don't gotta hide it and be like, I love New York, because there's people I know people that live here and hate it here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
but they still gonna get on that MTA bus.
they're still gonna do their thing when it's like, you don't gotta hide it, because there's New Yorkers that hate New York. So it's
Real
like,
Royal said that's like someone asking you about something that never came out of your mouth. That's an understandable. I can understand that.
Word. Let me read some
I definitely
comments.
think I definitely think it's the frustration of, like he said, and that's understandable. And I really, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure if he was that miserable as that article was making it out to be, for all the various reasons, that a conversation would be taking place. I don't think it would be, because that is the one vibe. The media and other teams and other people have tried to, from the beginning, the get-go, said there's going to be no chemistry in the locker room. It's going to be a shit show. It's going to be this. And then, but you see you've never seen any of these guys like outwardly fight. It seems like they all genuinely like playing with another, get along. I think more of the frustrations of just another year with problems. Like, I can only imagine, like, as a fan, right? Like, just being a longtime fan, having this opportunity to have these three great players back-to-back seasons. And then I think we can all share in the frustration. It's like, imagine what that feels like for the players. Like, I know we're frustrated, but they're out there trying to put in that work because they know they can, they know what we know, but they know more, right? And they're the ones putting in the work, and they can't, and it just, for whatever reason, they can't get it all together. It's got to be a 10 times worse feeling than what we feel as far as.
I'm gonna read some. Everybody's chiming in. Thank you guys. Somebody said Harden has all the honey buns. Y'all gotta chill. He wants and needs in Brooklyn. Harden has a right to be mad. Kyrie basically saying after Nets, and he's using that. No, we're not gonna go there. We don't want to go too toxic tonight. Harden has subliminally said how he is over Kai not getting jabbed or New York's mandates changing. So y'all saying that Harden is upset with Kyrie. That's what the chat is like going on right now.
Well, I said this on Spaces, and I'm gonna add a little more now that I have more time to think. Like, you don't like Brooklyn.
We lost you there for a minute, Chubbs.
Yeah. I was saying, okay, you don't like the weather and the environment of Brooklyn. What does Philly have to offer? That's where I'm like, I'm not buying Harden and saying, I'm not feeling New York. Let me go to Philly, because if anything, winter in Philly is rough. Like, it's rough.
That's what the article like kind of confused us. Like, the article's talking about weather, but it's not about weather. I think
taxes.
with Harden, weather and taxes. They kind of trying to throw us off with that. I'm like,
can we address
Philly is one of like the top states in taxes. Like, they're one of the top states in taxes.
Can we address the Kyrie thing? Because I think it's very possible to not be pissed at Kyrie personally, but more frustrated with the whole COVID thing and him not like being able to play home games. Because I do believe, like, the article tried to make it like Harden's pissed at Kyrie, but I don't get that vibe. Like, I think
no, he's not. It's not Kyrie. It's the man. I think it's the mandate that he's.
It's
pissed
just
at.
in general, COVID and the fact that he can't play. I think that's what he's more pissed at. I mean, he has made a couple jokes like, "Hey, I might just give him the shot," or "Hey, we need Kyrie home, like home games." So he has made it vocal. I will give him that. Like, I do think he has put it out there. His feelings are known that he wants Kyrie playing full time. Now, whether it goes to a personal level where he's pissed at him, I doubt that. But that's at least my personal opinion on it. Like, I don't think it's at that level. But
it's the media,
I know there's some people, but then there's people like him that say yes, he's mad with Kyrie. I mean,
how do you know that?
I mean, like, you could say
they were just hugging. They were just hugging last game.
But to play devil's advocate, though, you could also say that about me too. Like, how do you know I'm right? Like,
and let me just put 2 cents on that. It's like, look at Harden's actions from what we see. We can't judge behind. We don't really know much about behind the scenes, but look at the actions we see. They're all high-fiving. They're all supporting each other. There's not any signs of, I don't want to be here with these guys from Harden or anybody.
Yeah.
So one report is not going to make me think James Harden just all of a sudden doesn't want to be here when just a few days ago he was smiling and hugging and high-fiving everybody. Like that just doesn't make sense to me.
Somebody in the chat said he was watching Harden the whole game and he didn't dap up Steve. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if
I'm
that's true or
looking at
not,
the
but
chat right now, dude, and
yeah.
it's divided, right? Like
They said
he's
his
a
body
little,
language on the bench
he's
was
a
like
little
he didn't dap up Steve and he just looked upset on the bench. But I mean, we were losing, so it's like
was Harden hugging Kyrie or trying to crush him with his arms? Yeah, and then you have somebody that's like this volatile towards Kyrie, and then somebody, the excuses are coming thick and fast already from Hart. Like, so I'm curious, are you guys Nets fans or are you Stans? I'm just curious. Like,
wait, that JJ James Johnson, is that you?
is that you, JJ?
Is that you?
Like, I'm curious because I'm amazed. Well, no, I'm not shocked about how, like, because there is a very pro Harden camp, and then there's a very pro Kyrie camp, and usually it's like, you know, you get the vitriol like towards one or the other, right? Like KD's just chilling, playing video games, smoking blunts. That's why I love KD, but I mean, it just I'm amazed at like I'm amazed at the just. I mean, I get the frustration, but to be that extreme is a little much. But oh God, here we go. Easy money, OJ. What do you say? I live in Philly, and there's no way in hell Harden leaves Brooklyn to come here.
Not how easy money, OJ, bro. He said, "I live in Philly. There's no way."
Yeah, and also look at this: like Harden's a party man. If you're telling me you're not gonna see Harden at the Puerto Rican Day Parade sipping nutcrackers and just chilling, like, bro, where else would he go? What is there in Philly? There's nothing. Like, what?
Harden about to be at the bodega. Like,
see, I'll disagree on this, man. If you know you could get $100 million somewhere else in a better favorable place, you say no to Houston. Have you ever been to Houston? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
like that's an easy, like, dude. A guy like Harden can say no to $100 million extension because he knows no matter where he goes, he's going to get paid. Like, it doesn't matter to him. Like, saying at this stage of the game for players like Kyrie, KD, like, it don't matter. Like, they have no, like, it only benefits them to put themselves where they want to be because they know they're going to get paid wherever they go.
Yeah.
And they know they're going to get more.
Somebody said the NBA don't want K to win MVP.
Oh, that's been AJ. Is it AJ? That person's been posting some weird stuff saying the NBA killed Kobe and like Alan TJ has been saying some weird stuff.
I was expecting some trolling, but not this. This is going crazy now.
Alan TJ has been saying some weird shit in there about like Kyrie. They don't want him to be MVP, so they fake the injury. Like, it's just some weird stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Make sure you guys hit that like button. What was I going to talk about next? Oh, Joe Harris. You guys talk about the Joe Harris thing before we get on it.
No one talked about this, or no one even.
Yeah, that was like the biggest mic drop in the whole game.
I'm glad because I usually don't listen to the audio in the with the announcers because the announcers were kind of trash today. But I was listening, and when they pulled Joe Harris up, and when he said he needed a second opinion, I was like, what?
Yeah. Everybody, dude, I don't know what I was doing, but when I heard that just like side report, and they have like the reporter saying it, nobody's on camera. They're just saying, hey, Joe's had some setbacks, but he's looking for it. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh God, dude. Like,
bro, and they did it in such a nonchalant fashion. Like during the game where it'd probably go over your head if you're really not listening. And I was like, what? You mean second opinion?
Yeah, I was like, second opinion, because we already told y'all before, like he had the flare ups, the irritation.
Yeah,
but the second opinions that's different because like that means something is wrong.
But it also means as a player he could be concerned, right? Like, and what happens if he goes to that second opinion? And the doctor's like, hey man, we got to open you back up and clean that shit out again. Because I said that too the last stream where it's like when it comes to knees and ankles. It's like when you're that process, like it's very common for guys to have to go back in and scope out your knee or your ankle to clean it up because sometimes things get like jostled loose. You get
And those are like the most
bone
important
chip.
joints in
Yeah,
basketball
like,
too. In basketball, those are the most important joints is your knees and your ankles. Like that's the most important.
Yeah, I can tell from experience. I had a fracture in my left ankle, and it's like it was pretty much for like 3 to 6 months I was out. Like I did like it was just it's a
You got
process.
surgery or it was a cast?
It was a cast, but 6 months was no joke. Like,
damn, bro.
Yeah, like stuff like that takes time, and I'm just a regular person. And imagine an athlete, like
imagine having top level care and rehab.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tunchi. Like, and this is the other thing: the Nets don't tell you shit about injuries.
That's what I hate.
They tell you the bare minimum. They love to put out questionable, probable game time. Like, they love just keeping you at bay of how serious something is. Like, I get they're always big on protecting the player and their anonymity on injuries and the personal stuff. Like, they don't like to talk about stuff, but like,
for War Entertainment, I was talking about TNT's broadcast. It wasn't. I love the Yes. Yes is the only channel I listen to, but there was. I don't think it was on Yes tonight. It was a national game.
Shout out to Ian though. He was one of the main guys.
Hey, shout out to Al Mac. Jay said, about a week ago, but things do happen, right? And today's a new level of information that was dropped, and who the hell knows?
Yeah.
I wish he was on his way back quickly, but it doesn't sound like that's gonna.
I don't think Jay said he wasn't far off. I think the last thing I saw Jay say about Joe was he was off the boot and he was walking. Yeah. But I don't know. That's all I heard from Jay.
He's stalling on getting traded.
He's stalling not to get traded. I'm done.
Time with it.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. I mean, I just think if we could pivot to something else, like two things that I think are important. Well, first, tomorrow's an L. Just accept it right now.
Oh yeah. No.
And tomorrow could be.
Yeah.
Tomorrow could be just hugely embarrassing, but I think the most important thing to talk about is like trades and buyouts and TPE, right? Like, I don't think you're going to really get anything too much of value, even if you did include Claxton, right? I'm just saying that for like, if you were to try to add somebody of value to getting rid of like your Bruce Browns or your Paul Millsap or whatever, what have you, to get something good. Like, I don't think that's going to work. So for me, it's like all about, this is the time to step up as an owner and a GM, use those TPEs and use that buyout market the best you can, right? Like, to me, it would be foolish if we don't do anything, right? And just rest on our laurels and maybe make one trade, like move Paul Millsap and then give Kessler a guarantee. Like, if that's all we did, I'd be pissed. Because I do think like you can't go the rest of the season into the playoffs with the potentiality of what happened last year happening again and really not having anything to back it up. I love our rookies, but I need more than Cam Thomas. I love Kessler. I do believe the one guy that's better out of all the rookies is Kessler Edwards. I love Day'Ron Sharp, but I can't rest my playoff hopes on him either.
Yeah, they're rookies. Like,
I love Cam, but Cam ain't 100% ready. I know we came into this season fully high on this guy, but he has been regressing. His shot from outside is atrocious. He only looks good when he steps in on a mid range, right? And he's still having a hard time, like, because
I think people thought he was a spot up shooter, but he's like I said, he's not. He's a volume shooter.
He's a shot creator.
He's a shot creator / volume. It takes him a couple shots like to get him going. It's not like some nights he's gonna be hot. Sometimes he'll come out hot, and some nights it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't want to say we way overhyped him, but Cam definitely got hyped.
Oh no, that's Twitter definitely overhyped him. They was on him. Remember when they was calling him Michael Jordan when he out of the summer league?
Yeah, that's true.
The summer league.
He's hyped. I didn't know about how over.
Summer league.
I agree with that.
The summer league. They would say like Cam is better than like they was going crazy with the Cam on Nets Twitter.
I agree with the hype. I just didn't think it was like over like crazy, but yeah, he did get hyped way too much.
Yeah,
I agree.
He was bugging in the summer league though. So
yeah, he was bugging in the summer league.
Yeah, and Cypher said it best. Maybe they're not using him correctly. Cam is a mid-range shooter and slasher. Yeah, I agree. I still think
it's definitely Nash that's because he gets some of the blame for why Cam's not
How
being
he
like
uses
effective. Yeah, it's because he's putting Cam with these weird lineups, like, and then he's not using Cam when we need him. Like tonight was perfect. If Harden's not on the floor, you use Cam, but he wasn't using Cam at this point. He was using Bruce Brown. I'm watching Bruce Brown throw literally shots on the backboard, like, you know what I'm saying, behind the backboard, and getting offensive fouls and just not playing, just playing trash. And I'm like, bro,
But Cam is overhyped a little bit. Dude was 0 for 5 tonight. I mean, he's had a string of good games for a while. He is a good player, right? Like, don't get it twisted. Like, Cam is a good player, a good scorer. He's definitely going to have a very good future in the NBA and arguably much better next year in the next 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But at the moment, people were acting like he was going to come in and just be getting you like 10 to 20 points every time he came in.
If you were here in the beginning of the season, people were literally saying start Cam over like our stars and stuff like that. I've seen that on Twitter. The Cam stands is a real thing. We're not even lying. Like the Cam stands is a real thing. Like people were saying start Cam, bring him off the bench immediately. He's the sixth man, and it was just coming off summer league. That's what people were saying. Like it was, the hype was OD.
You can laugh all you want, but Cam, tell me. Listen, I will agree. I will agree and say that Steve Nash doesn't use players to their best ability at times, but at the same time, Cam has been not been performing to what people were saying he is, and that's just the facts. Kessler Edwards has been outplaying Cam. Kessler Edwards has been outplaying Day'Ron Sharpe. Kessler Edwards has outplayed any of the rookies, so it just. Like I'm sorry. Cam, like the problem. That's the thing is like once guy becomes your favorite player, like people refuse to think there's like anything wrong. Like you can't like Steve Nash can't make Cam hit a shot, right? He can set him up and put him in better positions to score. But there were plenty of times where Cam was able to cut to the mid range, try to take it to the rack, and he's not been producing. So it's not completely all one-sided, right? Like Cam still has been able to get into the positions that work best for him, but he hasn't been producing.
Yeah. Make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Go ahead, Chubbs.
This just reported. Both say Derrick Jones Jr. fractured his right index finger, is expected to return in 6 to 8 weeks. He's been out since January 12th with a knee injury.
Wait, was that when we played him that time when he went out? Is that what happened?
Yeah, but
I remember when he went out.
Yeah, he also received another injury, fractured right index finger, and
he's
Derrick Jones Jr. and he's out for 2 months with that one. So
damn, that sucks.
DDJ didn't get banned. Somebody, Claude Smith, said DDJ didn't do anything wrong. They just want him to get more run down there, and he's been running with the team.
Yeah.
I think they're just. I mean, listen, DDJ came up and he got a string of starts, right? Like, and he did okay.
Yeah. I'd rather have put DDJ out there than Bruce right now.
I'll agree with you.
I'll take DDJ over Bruce right now, bro.
I will agree.
I'm sorry,
bro. He was so bad tonight, bro. Like Bruce and JJ were just. I couldn't deal. I wanted to like.
Yeah, like I said, 2 cheeks of the same ass.
2 cheeks. I could not. I couldn't tonight, bro. Like that shit got me so tight, bro. Oh man. Hope Smart does some magic. We'll see, man. This Paul Millsap thing's got to get figured out, bro. Like we got to get rid of Paul.
Can we all agree that this is the off-season? I mean, not off-season, but trade buyout market TPEs. Like this has got to be.
Yeah, he has to do something.
He has to do something.
You need to do something.
Whether
it's one move or like multiple little moves, something needs to happen.
I would just like a Paul. Yeah, like I said, I just need like a couple of small. I don't need no drastic, huge trade. No, I just need like a couple of small.
Diversify the lineup. Diversify the lineup a little bit. Yeah, if you can get a better power forward or something good there that can shoot, or like if you can strengthen your 4 and 5s, yeah, do it. But at the same time, like we need another consistent scorer. Like we just do, and I just think it would be better for us going down the stretch. Especially right now, it would help. And then plus you have something that you can rely on come playoff times. God forbid anybody goes down. I don't want to be going through what we're going through right now in the playoffs, once again.
Yeah. Let me end this poll right now. So the poll, how we feeling tonight? Nest Nation, 205 votes. The winner says Fire Nash. 46% is the winner. Fire Nash. Second place is I don't care. We had nobody. So those are the two reasons, I guess. That's how Nest Nation is feeling. Fire Nash and I don't care tonight. We had nobody. So shout out to you guys.
How do we feel about Dennis Schroeder?
Oh my God! Ew.
Wow,
Dennis.
Oh nah, it's time to no.
Well, he is getting paid $5
Schroeder.
million, but ew.
Bro said Dennis Schroeder. No.
Nah. The Celtics really want to get rid of him though.
I think I read something today that they were looking. I saw something, and I don't know. I saw something.
I'm trying to think. Dennis off the bench.
No, if he says the N-word again to Kyrie, Kyrie's gonna kill him.
Oh yeah, I forgot him and Kyrie did go. I remember that. Yeah, I forgot
he
about that.
He got mad at him when he called him the N-word. Kyrie was like, he got pissed, right? Like, so don't forget that. Like,
yeah, Kyrie.
Kyrie is gonna meet.
And do you really want a guy that turns down 60 to 80 mil and then and gets 5 million the next year? Like that shows you low IQ.
The reason why I thought about it is because he really is getting paid $5 million. Like he could fit on the squad because he's getting paid such a shitty salary.
He could have been on the he could have got that 80 million. Like so he betted on himself and that's the risk. Like
shout out to Jelani. Jelani, you've been working a lot of overtime, huh, bro? Appreciate it. Shout out to you. I believe Harden went to the end of the bench because he didn't want to sock Nash. If I see Bruce, I'll drag him in an alley and beat him with. But Jesus, people are
Jelani demon time tonight, bro.
Damn.
He said, "I'll beat him with
I don't like Bruce Brown. Like I'm unhappy with Bruce Brown's play, but he's a good dude, and I definitely not looking to see that happen. Right? I'm more frustrated with his play. Go to another team, but I'm not deep in my feelings like that.
Nah, the chat is on demon time, yo. He said Dennis is a little bit. Somebody said get him, Jelani. Love Kyrie's afro. Shout out to William. Another L tomorrow against Denver. Shout out Jonathan. I think we should rest Harden tomorrow. I don't want to play Harden.
Hey, I gotta do this right now. Read that.
They don't want Katie to wear MVP. They told Katie to fake an injury or you die. Katie is home feeling great. Kevin Durant, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo.
That will be the last time I display any of your shit.
It's troll. Yo, is it troll hours? I thought it was like,
bro.
It's troll hours.
That's just weird.
That's weird hours.
Weird. That's just weird. No,
scary hours.
You know who that sounds like? It sounds scary like that Jenica Lawrence girl that was up here before. Remember Jenica Lawrence?
That's her burner.
That's her burner.
That's her burner.
Damn, this is really scary hours. I thought James Harden was talking about scary hours, but this right here, what the chat is doing tonight. What the chat is doing tonight is really
the Brooklyn Nets fans who are looking forward to a season where you guys are expected to have a great one.
Healthy James Harden. Scary hours.
Nah, that's weird. that is
all
weird.
Right, Alan, stop with your ridiculous stuff, or I'm gonna have to let you go. Just talk normal basketball instead of this, and I'll always give everybody one chance before I bounce you out. Like, chill out on huffing the paint right now.
I don't know what else to say, bro. This is getting it's getting a little toxic.
I mean, listen, bro. And tomorrow at Nets Nation, we can be the only thing I'm allowing myself to be frustrated at is Nash's rotations, right? Like if I get another game of 10 minutes of Day'Ron Sharpe and he looks better than everybody when he's in there and they do better as a team, that's what I'll complain about. But outside of that, I'm not expecting shit tomorrow. Expect to see a lot of Blake Griffin tomorrow. It's going to be a hard.
You think they're going to Harden rest or they're going to
maybe? But I'm just saying you're definitely going to because I think Harden will want to play, but I definitely think you'll see a lot of Blake Griffin tomorrow. But listen, after that, we go on that road trip. Kyrie and Harden, it's hopefully they can pull out some W's for us because that road trip is going to be brutal.
Warriors might be interesting. It might be the most because Curry, he's in a little slump. We might catch him lacking, but that's in a way that's going to be tough.
Here, let me pull that up real quick so we can get a definite healthy look at what. Okay, so going forward, after we have the Nuggets game, we see the Warriors, Suns, Kings, Jazz, Nuggets. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We win in the Kings game, but we probably lose in everything else.
Yeah, good chance. There's a good chance.
The Suns, I don't think we're beating the Suns with just Kyrie.
What about Harden? What about Harden and Kyrie, bro? The handle, bro.
I know, bro, but let's be honest. The Warriors, maybe because they haven't been playing that great, and Draymond Green's out. I'll give you possibly the Warrior Kings ones, but I mean, bro, and maybe the Nuggets, but the Suns were not beaten. Jokic is gonna piss all over everybody who we put down in there. I'm sorry, he's just gonna eat us alive. The Jazz, maybe.
The Jazz be fronting, bro. They be fronting, bro.
The Jazz are suspect.
They should beat us, but they be fronting though. They be fronting.
I would be happy if we.
D Mitch is out. I think he's still out with concussion.
Oh, he's out. Oh, we can beat the Jazz.
Yeah, I would
Harden
be
and Kyrie.
With who?
He said it's Harden and Kyrie, right? That's on the road, right?
Who they said was out?
The Jazz. No, I'm saying he said Donovan Mitchell was out.
All right, I mean, we could potentially go 3-2, but I don't think we're beating the Suns, and I don't think we're beating the Nuggets. I hope I'm wrong.
I'd say Suns is that's a
Suns and L. The Warriors. I mean, who knows? The Warriors is kind of The Nuggets, I don't think I don't know, dude. I'm just not feeling that, but I mean, it has potential, but.
Yeah,
it's going to be a rough stretch, dude, until we get home where we have the Celtics at home, and then we go back on the road for the Wizards and the Heat, and then we're back home for the Kings. Then we actually go to Madison Square Garden versus the Knicks. That's going to be interesting. Then we got the Wizards at home, Celtics at home. Then we go see the Bucks. Yeah, we got a weird schedule the rest of the month, dude. Going in February is a very weird back and forth, home away.
What kind of thing is it? It's flying all over the place.
Yeah, so you're literally after this coming up away stretch, we're home for 1, away for 2, home for 1, away for 1, home for 2, away for 1. Then we come back for home. Then we go away again. Then we go home again, and then we go away again, and then we go away again. Dude,
it's weird, bro.
I'm sorry.
NBA is teasing us.
Yeah, the February schedule is whacked, bro.
NBA is just having fun with us now. They had fun with us with the East Coast West Coast thing, just fly back and forth from the East and West.
I will say this: the end of from March 27th to April 10th, we will not. Maybe we won't. Well, no, there's 1, 2, maybe 2 games in there that Kyrie can play. From March 27th to the end of the season. So, I mean, before we know it, March is going to be here, man. Something needs to happen with the Kyrie thing quickly. I don't give a fuck if it's exemption. I don't care if he gets the jab and Harden sneaks in his room like a ninja and stabs him and runs away. I don't care what it is, but that man's got to be playing home games, dude. Because we're looking at sometime in March? Did we say March, end of February, when KD would be back?
Yeah. I'm saying early March. Probably saying early March or late February.
I mean, because before you know it, and I even said too last year, if there were any mandates that were potentially going to change, Eric Adams wouldn't probably get to any of it until March, anyways, right? We knew, people were saying, no, Adams is going to come in and be he's going to change. No, dude, he's got bigger fish to fry than come in so that he can make it so Kyrie can play home games. That's not on his agenda list. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. Shout out Elijah Hall. I'll probably make a trade or a buyout video closer to the trade deadline. I know the trade deadline was February 10th, right? So I'll probably make it closer to that. Shout out Jelani. He said, Nash, send me the Addy. Yo, why if Jelani said, Nash, send your Addy?
Jelani's on time today.
Jelani on timing.
He is on time.
And I'm going to address one troll just for the hell of it. It's like, did
Oh, wait,
you?
read that super chat though.
Oh, okay. My bad. Mike.
Gotta put respect on him.
Yeah, Mike Alamode. Everyone that lives in New York complains about the weather and the taxes. I think these Philly reporters took that and tried to build a narrative.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
We all hate the weather in Texas, bro.
Yeah, the guy that wrote it is from Philly. Like, I think this is what people are like losing. Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, Rodriguez, really, like you're gonna come in here and be like,
Scott,
we went to your home with the same thing and even less during COVID on Christmas, embarrassed the Lakers, and you're gonna come in here and be like, we're not embarrassed. Like, we really don't care, right? Like, if you're in here gloating, if you're in here gloating on this, bro, like that just shows you how shitty your team is and how you're willing to take any like little win you can get and turn it into like these guys are doing anything special this year. Like, you guys have been the biggest frauds of the season, like handedly.
Y'all still in 8th place, or anyway.
Yeah.
Are they even over 500 now? Y'all probably 500
I think
right
they
now.
are, right? They're gonna go on a little run now that AD's back, but it's like no, we're definitely not mad, Rodriguez.
Yeah, we don't.
Like, y'all are mad because when y'all signed your players and you got I call him Wes Airbrick. When you got him, you guys were like, you guys were talking about you're winning the championship, and you guys are the biggest flop in the West right now, bro. So I'm definitely not mad.
No, and honestly, God rest his soul. Y'all would not be. Y'all can tell y'all are new fans because Kobe would not be gloating about shit. Y'all are
Kobe would have put all your Laker fans in check, dude.
Yeah, no. Nobody on that team would be flexing in that game tonight. Like, let's really talk about it.
You got LeBron out here trying to stat pad,
and all here,
so he can get the look how wonderful LeBron is. You got a guy in the middle, AD, who will be back for 2 weeks and probably be out again for another month, and we don't even need to discuss Westbrook. Like, come on.
Yeah, Lakers on top.
I would gladly take everybody out and injured and no Kyrie playing home than what you guys got going over there.
They're not even over 500. They're 24 and 24. How you talking? How you talking high? You 24 and 24.
What are y'all on top?
Yeah, exactly.
What is
talking hot, bro? What are you guys on top of? Like,
exactly. Shout out to Fight. Yeah, you can't trade Westbrook for a pick.
You can't even trade Westbrook for a bag of chips at this point. Like, he's the definition of damaged goods. Like,
yeah.
I had to let it go because I am impressed that I do believe the majority of Laker fans realized coming in here and trying to troll on this was probably not like smart move. Yeah. But I mean, listen, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I got nothing else.
We still show up when we win or lose. It just is what it is. But it's going to be a rough patch. I mean, I think that's the best thing to say about all this is like to not let your emotions get out of control, because it does, like in our Discord, it does get a little emotional.
Yeah.
But at the end
emotional
of the day,
hours.
Expect a very rough up and down patch for the Nets. And I don't quite know how it's going to go until we get back KD and Harris. Like, it just, I mean, we already know what's going to happen with Kyrie until something changes, but it's going to be a very up and down. We're going to look good some games. We're going to look horrible in other games. We already know how the home games are going to go until KD and Harris are back. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. And just be aware of that. Hopefully what I'm looking forward to is the trade deadline, man. Like, that's pretty much where I'm resting my hopes. Can they do anything to give us something to kind of be excited about until everybody's back healthy and they figure something out with Kyrie? That's where my hope is being placed. I'm more excited about the potentiality for that. And if there's anything, that's my last words. Like,
yeah,
I'm just not going to get emotionally invested until everybody's back. Like, really, that's where.
Yeah, everybody was definitely emotional tonight. I mean, like, yeah, my last words again. Well, Chubbs, you can go. You want to go, Chubbs?
I actually have a pretty special last words because it involves something I found in my basement.
Oh, yeah, I'm interested. Dude, it better be first edition Wu-Tang vinyl album. That's all the fuck I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you, this is a piece of hip hop history.
Are you gonna share this shit? Because I'm down for this. Like,
yeah, I'm all my old hip hop heads. I probably said in the Discord.
You bet. Get your
Anybody in the
camera.
Discord? No, I'm gonna turn it on. So I'll probably go last. You can get your last words. AJ.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, because yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine is just make sure you guys hit that like button for us. Appreciate this. If you guys really want to support us, you would just hit that like button. If you are like really down for us, if you're really down for the next kingdom, and just please hit that like button. It helps the algorithm, helps people see this. And then again, all our socials are at the bottom. So Twitter, we're on Twitter. Sometimes Saint be doing the spaces and halftime spaces. So join us on Twitter. And also, like I said, everything Saint said I echoed. Like I said, just gotta relax. We're gonna go through a tough stretch.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be
we
ugly.
Gotta relax.
It's gonna be ugly for a little bit.
Yeah, we just gotta relax.
It is what it is. There's nothing we can. There's zero we can do about it.
We just gotta stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Keep the faith alive and hope something happens at the trade deadline. You know, hope Sean, like somebody said, hope Sean works his magic. He just gotta tweak a little bit, just tweak the team a little bit, and I think we'll be great. You know what I'm saying? Just tweak a little bit of things and we'll be great. You don't gotta make no huge like trade 7 player. No. Just tweak a little thing about the team.
If he made just 2 moves where he potentially brought in a legit scorer and maybe another defensive shooter that could do something, like I think we're good, right? Like it changes the complexion, right? That's where I think people need to be locked in and excited about is potentially what Sean Marks can do. Because I'll be honest, if he does nothing, I'm going to give him an L, right? Like that to me will be an L for him. Yeah. But
and also join our Discord. Thank you, Isaac. Isaac has dropped our Discord. Our Discord is very toxic right now, so just warning ahead of time. Discord
we are in the midst of kicking people out. Like, listen, dude, we know people have different takes, and you can disagree. But if you come in there and you start saying F this player, he's a piece of crap, blah, 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 like, and just incessantly being toxic and overdoing it. And then when somebody tries to have a normal conversation with you and you resort to like, suck this and do that and blah, 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 like, and you can't talk like a normal, like, don't even bother or I'm going to bounce you out. Like, cause that's the point. Exactly. No, I've gotten to the point because when we first started the Discord and there was a lot of regulars in there, it was like some of the best conversations that I'd had in a long time. But over time, like a lot of young trolls, people that just are there, not even really have ruined it. So we're in the process of cleaning.
It's so crazy. I don't even look. Sometimes I don't even look at the Discord anymore, bro. Like that's how crazy it is. Like I can't even look at that stuff sometimes, bro.
No, but we're not taking.
Except for the Nest After Dark channel. If you know, you know. If you know,
like if you come in there and be normal in the main channel and talk basketball, we made channels for you to act like a fool. Like if you want to be sus and post sus stuff, we got a channel for that. You want to be a troll, we got a channel for that. Like if you want to argue with somebody, we got a battlegrounds channel. Like
we got the battlegrounds, but people don't use the channels, bro. They just be in one. They be in that one kingdom, one kingdom.
And that's why they're gonna get. Listen, bro. That's why they're getting bounced. I don't care no more.
Shout out, yo.
I went out the way and made a rules page. I established some like punishment guidelines, like warnings, timeouts, and straight up bans. Like we want the Discord to go back to like its original state where you got the wackos in there, but you could still have like a genuine basketball or just straight up life discussion. And
facts.
Shout
out, thank you, Charles, for doing that too. Shout out Peoples though. If you know, bro. And that's After Dark. That's my favorite channel. That's one of my favorites.
We know.
You know. You know what I'm saying?
But all right, Chubbs. Yeah, I want to see this hip hop history. It better come strong, bro, because you've been talking this up, dude. Okay. It better not be like when Chris Cross and you have like some backwards like
he said Chris Cross.
Like, you better not have some like what was that brand with the colors the that was big at that time. It better not be some like Chris Cross backward pants that you used to wear as a kid. I don't want to see none of that shit.
No. Well, just to get it out the way, we're going through a rough patch, and all good teams go through it, and we're no stranger. We cannot be no stranger to a rough patch. And let's just do our best to
We lost you there. You good?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was saying like just over these next couple of games, preserve your mental health. I think that's the strongest message going over these next couple of games. Now, before I reveal it, I'll give, I guess, a quick synopsis of like what this is and why what I have in my lap right now. It is very important to how music is produced. That's probably the dead giveaway. All of the best hip hop producers made their careers and revolutionized hip hop with this piece of equipment I have right here. This is a SP12. This is a sampling percussion kit. If you guys wonder where sampling came from, it came from this very drum machine right here.
That's fire.
Bro, I found this in my basement.
What?
In my basement. Bro, my uncle, like, he was like a producer. And like so we were just going through the basement cleaning it out, and like we just found a bunch of amps.
Dude, were you 3 when you started playing with that thing?
Bro,
in diapers.
That remind me of the Wu-Tang when he was sampling all the different samples in his head, like when he was using. This reminds me of Wu-Tang a little bit.
RZA, J Dilla, Madlib, everybody got starts from this very machine right here.
You stay right there. Watch what I show you.
And I got it right here in my house with a working cable too, so I'm gonna definitely try to get this.
With the samples on, about to be on your Kanye, bro.
Bro, this came in clutch. This came in clutch from my major too. This came in.
Hey, somebody say you selling that?
I'm not.
He said you selling that, bro?
I'm not selling this.
How much you trying to pay for that, bro? How much you trying to pay for that? ENT, how much you trying to pay for that, bro?
That could probably go for 50,000. I'm not even joking. Like, because it's
ENT,
hard.
You don't got it like that. You don't got the bread like that, bro.
It's hard to find that. It is extremely.
Yeah, that's a collectible, bro. Like that joint, bro.
Hard to smart.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a collectible.
That's a collectible, yeah. Somebody says, "What you got, AJ?" I don't got anything, bro.
Hey, I gotta show you some things that the recent records that I picked, and the true, like the old school dudes will appreciate these too, though. Like from the '90s, like.
Oh,
what do you all know? What do you know about that vinyl,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
And then what do you know about here? Hold on, I'll put that over there. What do you know about that one too?
Them vinyls. They don't even know what vinyls are, bro.
Look at that yellow vinyl, bro.
They don't even know what vinyls are in the chat, bro.
Yeah.
Show and tell. Show and tell.
Hell yeah.
This is like a history.
I'm sorry, yo.
That's Raekwon?
Dude, yeah, bro.
That's tough, bro.
And all those album sheets. And all those album sheets are showing was made on this very piece of machinery.
I don't got nothing on us, bro. Like we different.
Every piece of machinery.
You know what I've been doing too, and I implore like you young guys that are into hip hop now, like stop listening to guys that are called Little and Young and little artichoke and like
little artichoke,
like Young Frisbee, whatever the hell you're listening to young today. Frisbee. Like go check out some older hip hop, and then seriously go past further that and go into and then find where these guys were sampling, because that's been the other thing I've been on. Is I've been on this huge like soul R&B kick, finding albums that like you would never think that like some of the greatest songs like in hip hop were created from, and it's amazing. Like
shout out Raheem, yeah, bro. We about to make the album, bro. Album coming soon,
dude.
Album coming soon, bro. Charles about to produce, you know what I'm saying? Sing on the, you know what I'm saying? Got the vinyls.
AJ, we have AJ Gibbs. AJ Gibbs.
I'm about to drop the bars, bro. The bars are gonna be crazy, bro.
Like obviously for the younger viewers, I don't think I understand how like this is rare as hell. I'm nerding out with this, bro. Like, bro, only person I would say that would have something like this is a Kid Capri, or a what Grandmaster Flash, or someone.
Bro,
else.
you better see if that thing's work, because you could probably get a grip for that thing, dude.
I'm not selling it. I'm never selling that.
Are you gonna try and make it work?
I have the plug right here, so.
Damn, how old is that plug, bro? You better make sure you plug that in.
Yo, they really
outside
want the
before
album,
you-
bro.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
not
said
gonna
Little AJ.
disclose-
That's my rap name. My rap name is Little AJ.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
This thing
I mean,
is-
come on.
yeah.
Kyrie won't take the shot. Kyrie
Uh,
won't take the shot.
Kyrie,
Making
come
James
on the
Harden
block,
hot.
you're gonna get like
Ooh.
that's what they're
nah, this, hopefully
I'm
this
just
works.
saying,
Yeah.
bro. Like today's hip hop dudes need to get a little bit more original. Like I'm tired of like, come on, y'all. You've outplayed the little and the young shit. Like, how many times every time you see like when the rapper gets shot now, it's these young kids and they all have the same name, bro. Like, come up with something original.
Little James Harden. Little
that?
James Harden.
Yo, young. I'm gonna be Little AJ, bro. Little AJ is my rap name. So. Young AJ or Little AJ.
Nah, fuck that, dude. That's some weirdo shit.
Little, yo, that's crazy though. That everybody is little though. That's crazy. You could be like 6'7" and be like little. You're a rapper. It'd be like Little T.
You could be like 45 years old and the dude's name's still gonna be Little Pop or some shit. Like,
young Pop.
Exactly, Little Artichoke.
Little Artichoke, yo. Nah, Young Frisbee. I got it though.
Frisbee,
Young Frisbee.
like that, bro?
Don't steal that, bro. Young Frisbee kind of tough.
Frisbee.
Young Frisbee, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, it just come on, bro. Like,
this is a good Twitch content, bro. We should go on Twitch and do
I'm
this,
just
bro.
saying, like, if you're into hip hop, please take the time to unplug from a lot of this trash you are listening to, and go learn your hip hop history. You will be a much better person for it in the long run. And then go find out where they found that music from. Please, I beg you, stop like taking this like auto-tuned thinking like people actually have skills. Like, come on. Oh, drives me nuts.
Yeah, but this is a revolutionary piece of hardware, and it was literally chilling right under my nose. I didn't even know it was here. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess if we do drop an album, I guess my name is Young Frisbee.
Young Frisbee and Lil AJ, bro. Young Frisbee and Lil AJ, bro. I'm telling you, once I write these bars, it's over.
DJ Chubb, like is it
DJ Chubbs? Chubb's a producer. Like I don't know, you gotta have the Chubb's gotta have the.
I got it. Chizza, we'll call him Chizza.
Chizza, ooh, Chizza. He's gonna make the beat, and it's gonna be like Chizza on the beat.
I'm good at giving Wu-Tang names. I named like 3 or 4 people in our Discord with Wu-Tang names, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Cuban links.
Hell yeah, dude. That shit is awesome.
Much love, though. Appreciate you guys. You should hit that like button, and we'll be back. We don't know. We'll see tomorrow. We'll think about it tomorrow, bro. I don't know if we're gonna stream tomorrow, bro. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hip hop started from taking nice drum beats from R&B, different things, and then mixing it up. Oh man, yeah. Raheem knows his history. Look at that. All right, y'all. Appreciate you for coming out. Suck it up. Pause, but listen, it's gonna suck for a little bit. Get used to it. We already know Steve Nash sucks. We already know he's gonna suck at rotations.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, this Steve Nash.
Jelani wants some cash to go to his Addy, beat him up.
We need to get a rapper on the squad, bro, because we all suck at rap.
Yeah, we all trash. I'm not a rapper at all, bro. I'm terrible. All right, bro.
All right, y'all.
Much love, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.